Hi there, my name is Momma Grace, and I'm here to read you another story. Today we're going to read a really fun story called Beady Bear. Beady Bear, he's so sweet. Beady Bear is a little bear that is a stuffed friend who has a little wind-up, a key to wind him up. I used to have one like that a long time ago. It was a little puppy, and when you wind him like a little music box, he would move his head around and stuff like that. But then after a little while, he would stop moving, and then you'd have to wind him up again if you want him to look like he's looking around and doing things. So that's what Beady Bear is like. So when it talks about his wind-up key, that's what it's talking about. Now, I don't know about where you are, but where I am, it's starting to get chilly outside. It's becoming flannel weather, to wear nice cozy flannel shirts. And I'm having some hot tea in my little pumpkin mug. Picked some wildflowers last week. Can you see them? Pierce wants to see them too. And they're little sunflowers. And they just grew wild so I could pick them, and they're beautiful. I don't think flowers have to be fancy and expensive and bought in a flower shop in order to be beautiful. I think these are really beautiful. So, are you ready to read? Okay, here we go. Beady Bear. Okay, Beady Bear. Beady Bear is by Freeman, which you will recognize that name maybe because he's written lots of famous books. All right. Beady was a fuzzy toy bear who belonged to a boy named Thayer. Hide and seek was their favorite fun. From time to time, Beady would suddenly stop and topple over. Kerplop! He'd become unwound. Then Thayer would always go find him and take his key and gently wind him. Once Beady was all wound up, he wanted to keep on playing. And yet when Thayer went to bed, Beady knew he ought to too. One winter's day, Thayer went away. Just when he'd be back, he didn't say. Being all alone for the first time, Beady amused himself by looking at a book. Here's what the book said. B is for bear, an animal brave who lives in a cave. Why hasn't anybody told me this before? Said Beady, sadly to himself. I wonder if there could be a cave for me way up in those hills. Taking a long look through Thayer's shiny telescope, he searched the side of the hill until he spied a cave. So he left a note. It says, I have gone to live where a bear is supposed to live. Beady. Up the hill he climbed and climbed. At last, he could hardly believe his beady eyes. It was just his size. A perfect place for a brave bear like me, sighed Beady. And yet it's awfully dark and stilly here inside, and a wee bit chilly too, really. That night, Beady couldn't sleep a wink. It's because of these sharp stones, I think. There's something I need in here to make me truly happy. I wonder what it could be. Oh, I know, he said. And he got up and out he trotted down the snowy hillside to his house far below. And what should he bring back? But his very own little pillow. "This is more like it," said Beady, as he bedded down for the rest of the night. But there still seems to be something missing. So down the hill he trotted again. And brought back, of all things, a flashlight. But as soon as he settled down, he knew there was something more a bear needed to be truly happy. "What good is a light without something to read?" said Beady. Down he goes, back down the hill. Look at all of his tracks. The evening papers, indeed. At this very moment, he heard a loud noise outside. "It's a bear," said Beady. "I must be brave. This is probably his cave." The noise grew louder and louder as Beady moved along, ever so slowly and shakily. Suddenly he came to a stop. And over he toppled, kerplop. "Who's there?" cried Beady, upside down. "It's me, Thayer. I'm looking for my bear." But from inside the cave now came not a sound. Beady was much too embarrassed, lying there on the ground. "Well, hello, Beady boy. I thought I'd find you in this place. That's why I brought along your key, just in case." "For goodness sake, Beady, don't you know you need a key?" "And me?" He needs Thayer too, doesn't he? "Yes, but if I need you, who do you need?" "I need Beady." So down the hill to home they went, paw in hand and hand in paw. And when Beady went to bed that night, he was the truly happiest bear you ever saw. Isn't that nice? I really like that story. It's cozy, and it makes me think of wintertime and cold weather because of the snow and the cozy little bear. I really enjoy that one. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you come back and listen to another fun story very soon. Papa Joe and I love you. We love to think about you when we're not, even during the week, when we're not actually interacting with you. So we hope you come back to see us very soon again. So have a good day and goodbye, but just for now.